Hello friends, welcome to the MJM Horror channel. Today's story is about Kong and Godzilla's terrifying face-off in the heart of a ruined city, which they must fight and own in order to preserve the new empire. So please stay with me until the end of the horror story. In the heart of a ravaged city, where towering skyscrapers lay reduced to rubble and the air hung heavy with the stench of decay, two titans, their forms colossal and menacing, clash amidst the ruins. Godzilla, the ancient alpha predator, his scales glowing with an eerie, emerald luminescence, towered over weakened Kong, whose once vibrant fur was now dulled by a sickly green hue. Godzilla's eyes, once burning embers of fiery rage, now bore an unsettling chill, mirroring the twisted nature of his mutation. His atomic breath, once a searing blast of blue energy, had transformed into a sickly green wave of corruption, capable of tainting and corrupting all it touched. Kong, the once mighty guardian of Skull Island, his eyes dimmed by the encroaching darkness, held his ground, his axe forged from the bones of Mechagodzilla, the only weapon that could stand against the corrupted king. The clash was brutal, a symphony of destruction that echoed through the shattered cityscape. Godzilla, fueled by an insatiable hunger for destruction, unleashed his mutated atomic breath, engulfing Kong in a searing emerald wave. Kong, his flesh burning and his roars reduced to desperate whimpers, retaliated with a swing of his axe, but the corrupted blade was no match for Godzilla's power. The battle raged on, a relentless dance of destruction that tore the city apart. Godzilla's mutated form grew stronger with each passing moment, his attacks more relentless. He tore through Kong's flesh with his razor-sharp claws, his atomic breath searing the ape's hide. Kong, weakened and battered, could no longer withstand the onslaught. As the sun rose, casting a pale light upon the shattered city, Godzilla stood triumphant, his mutated form the only beacon of life amidst the ruins. The world watched in a horrifying silence, knowing that this was not the end, but merely the beginning of a new era, an era where the only monsters left were the ones they had never even dared to imagine. The world was no longer safe, the balance of power had shifted, and humanity was now at the mercy of two horrifying creatures, two titans forever bound in an eternal dance of destruction. But amidst the despair, a flicker of hope remained. Hidden amidst the rubble, a small group of survivors, their spirits unbroken, watched as Godzilla lowered his head and devoured Kong. But instead of seeing a scene of monstrous consumption, they saw a glimmer of salvation. For as Godzilla devoured Kong, the emerald luminescence that had consumed the ape's flesh began to spread into Godzilla's own body. His scales, once glowing with an eerie green, started to dim, replaced by a faint crimson hue. His eyes, once icy cold, regained their amber-like glow. The corrupted king was being healed, his mutated form slowly reverting to his former glory. With each bite, Godzilla was cleansing himself of the taint that he had threatened to consume him, and with each bite, he was restoring balance to the world. As the last vestiges of the emerald glow faded away, Godzilla stood tall, his ancient power restored. His atomic breath, once a weapon of destruction, crackled with newfound vitality, ready to defend the world from any threat that dared to rise against it. The survivors watched in awe, their hearts filled with hope for the future. The battle between Godzilla and Kong had been a terrifying ordeal, a clash of titans that had nearly plunged the world into darkness. But from the depth of despair, a glimmer of hope had emerged, a testament to the resilience of life and the enduring power of balance. Godzilla, the protector of Earth, stood as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of good can prevail. The world watched, their hearts filled with a newfound sense of optimism, as Godzilla roared, his voice echoing through the ravaged city, a promise that he would forever stand as the guardian of a world teetering on the brink of destruction. Thank you for being with me, and if you enjoyed this scariest story, please subscribe my channel, like the video, and write your comments. And again, I ask you dear ones, what topic do you suggest for the story of Thursday or the following weeks? Write in the comments. And I leave you to the great God until Thursday.